So far this semester, there have been 2 instances of Truman students being assaulted and robbed while off campus at night. The Index has not reported any similar cases of robbery and assault on students occurring in recent years, and some students say walking at night has become a concern.
Because before it was just kind of like the possibility and just walking alone at night seems unsafe, but when you hear about it, it kind of makes it more real and like an actual danger.
Yeah, I guess I do have to think twice now that I hear it from you.
I definitely, whenever I'm anywhere, even on campus, I try to walk with a group of people or friends, and I won't let my friends walk anywhere alone. I mean, not that I always thought it was a huge concern, but I was like, just in case something would happen, you'd want to be with a group of people.
Other students say they're not particularly worried for safety, and they have strategies for keeping safe while off campus.
It does a little, but I think as long as you're smart and you stay in groups, it's probably not smart to walk around alone at night, just in general, but I think as long as you just keep your brain about you.
I like to walk in the middle of the street, so it's kind of like a security for me, I guess. Just to like know when cars are coming and that kind of thing, and not to be like, it's more of a spread out area. But sometimes it can get a little creepy with like the trees and stuff. So there's some concern with that, but for the most part, definitely feel safe around here.
I've not had any trouble myself, and I try to stay in areas where I could go inside quickly if I needed to and whatnot, or carry something that I could defend myself with.
Alone, yes. With a large group, no. 2 or 3 people, I don't think is... I think it's a big enough group to deter anyone from mugging us.
Tom Johnson, director of the Department of Public Safety, says there's several things DPS does to keep campus safe, including keeping an officer on duty 24 hours a day and maintaining the emergency phone system. However, some responsibility remains on the students' shoulders.
A lot of things just common sense. Use your instinct, and if something doesn't feel right to you, it probably isn't. Get yourself out of there.
Johnson says students should stay in groups at night and tell friends where they're going. He also says students should keep their cell phones handy just in case something does happen.
If nothing else, be ready to yell and scream and holler and make a commotion. Most of the time, that'll chase somebody off if they're trying to do something.
Johnson says the recent incidents probably do not indicate a rise in crime, but since the assaults happened to Truman students, people pay more attention.
I think also it's just, people are, out for themselves, and first time they've been out alone, and yeah, Kirksville is relatively safe, but you still got to pay attention to what's going on around you.
This is Dan Warner for The Index.